Spanish moss dripped, a shroud of mist hung heavy. The Louisiana swamp, a place of secrets, ancient cypress trees gnarled and twisted, clawed at the sky. Their roots, submerged, snaked through black water. Something lurked within. The air, thick and hot, buzzed with insects. Alligators, eyes gleaming, patrolled the murky depths. This was their domain, a place untouched by time, a place of whispers and shadows, a place of fear. Malcolm Musk Kane, they called him. He knew the swamp's secrets, its rhythms, its dangers. A solitary figure, he moved with the grace of a panther. His face, weathered and tanned, held a look of grim determination. He carried a burden, a heavy one. The swamp, once his sanctuary, was now plagued. His brother, taken by the darkness that festered within. He vowed revenge. He was the Black Stripe, a whisper of hope in the encroaching darkness. Night fell. The swamp came alive. Eyes glowed in the darkness. Unseen creatures slithered and splashed. The scent of decay hung heavy, suffocating. Malcolm pressed on, deeper into the heart of the swamp. He moved like a phantom, his steps silent on the damp earth. His hand rested on the hilt of his blade, a long, curved knife. He was hunting, but he was also being hunted. The darkness had a way of turning the hunter into the prey. A clearing. Moonlight filtered through the dense canopy. In the center, a figure, tall, gaunt, draped in tattered clothes. He held a rusted sickle, its blade glinting dully. Robert McGross, the swamp reaper, the source of the terror. Their eyes met. Malcolm felt a chill crawl down his spine. McGross's eyes were empty, devoid of humanity. "You came!" McGross rasped, his voice like dry leaves crunching underfoot. "He called for you." He meant Malcolm's brother. The air crackled with tension. The clash was swift and brutal. McGross, fueled by a dark power, swung his sickle with terrifying force. Malcolm, agile and quick, dodged and weaved. His blade flashed a silver arc in the moonlight. The clearing echoed with the clang of metal on metal. Each strike from McGross was meant to cleave and dismember. Malcolm relied on speed and precision, his attacks aimed at vital points. The battle raged, a whirlwind of violence under the cold gaze of the moon. Malcolm saw an opening. He lunged, his blade aimed at McGross's heart. McGross, slow to react, caught the blade in his arm. A roar of pain erupted from his throat. Malcolm pressed his advantage, driving McGross back. With a final, desperate blow, Malcolm disarmed McGross. He stood over his fallen foe, blade at his throat. But there was no triumph in his eyes, only sorrow. "It's over," he whispered, his voice hoarse. McGross laughed, a hollow, chilling sound. "He's gone," he croaked, but the swamp, it never forgets. Malcolm left McGross there, his lifeblood staining the muddy ground. He walked away, his back to the rising sun. He had won, but at a terrible cost. The swamp, his sanctuary, was forever tainted with the blood of his brother. He was the Black Stripe, a symbol of hope in the darkness. But even hope, he realized, bore a price. The swamp's scars, like his own, would never truly heal. He carried the weight of his victory, a heavy burden that would stay with him, always.